Jonathan Drouin?
He's looking like he could be good to go for Winnipeg. We'll see how he gets through today's practice, what tomorrow presents, but obviously been ramping up when we've been on the road. He wasn't an option to play, so he didn't come with us, but he's been putting in the work, and we're hoping that Winnipeg is the go time for him.
Obviously you have options, but is the idea of shifting Colton back to center becoming more realistic, or not something you want to entertain yet?
Yeah, no, it's an option for sure. Just I got to find some chemistry on that. What is the second line now? I really like the way the Kelly line's playing. I really like the way the McKinnon line is playing. Our second line's got to get more dangerous. So however that shakes out, we'll discuss today, tomorrow, and try to make a plan for Winnipeg, based on his health.
It's been a while since we've seen John Ludwig in the lineup. Is there anything you guys are not looking for, or what's the plan with him?
Yeah, he's actually going down for conditioning today.
Oh, okay.
He's going to go take a stint with the Eagles. It's been a while, and I've been, up and down on our different guys that have been in and how they're playing. I don't think it's a secret. Like Malinsky was playing really good. He's kind of been through a little bit of a dip here. The Hahn, I've really liked Middleton and what he's done. So now we've got multiple options, and John's been sitting a long time. So I want to get him back up and running and up to speed, so he's another good option for us. Just not a lot of practice time, obviously. I think we were 3 times in the last 3 weeks, and not playing games. It kind of can affect you if you do go back in. So we'll get him playing some games with the Eagles and then bring him back and then see from there.
Ludwig and Middleton kind of profile similarly. Stay-at-home defensemen can be a bit physical. What separated Middleton these last weeks?
I love the intensity that he's played with since he's been here. Like, he's a guy I know really well and have watched and talked to Schneeks about in depth. I know what he does for the Eagles, what he does really well for the Eagles, and he's come up and he's kind of done similar role here, right? Penalty kill's a big part of it. He's one of their top guys down there. He's been good. Puck moving over the years has improved now. And he played a couple of good games for us a few years ago, but he's just been able to sustain it and maintain a high level of play since he's been here this time. He's earned trust, and he has that physical edge, net front clearing ability that some of our other guys don't have, and we need it, right? So I like what he's done, and he's going to keep getting more opportunity here because of his play.
You addressed Drouin, I guess, for Shillington and Wood. Have there been any changes or updates?
No changes there. Like Woody, as far as I know, is still on his timeline, but he's still a ways out, right? And Shillington's, he's had a rough go of it. He's still not really doing a lot. So they're going to reevaluate him, actually, I think, and see just how, like, if he's healing, what's going on. And but we've never really set a timeline on him except week to week and basically month to month now. So hopefully he's getting better and can start making some progression on a return to play, meaning like getting on the ice, doing more in the gym, but he's still not doing a lot because he's been hurting a little bit.
As far as I know, that's undisclosed.
Upper body. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last time McKinnon fought, he had the finger issue with Dumba or the hand or whatever it was, and I remember you mentioned, I don't want to see him fight often. Is 2.5 years a good enough break for you to kind of see it once every? Yeah,
I mean, it's going to happen. If you play the game with the intensity that Mac does, and he's not one that's like looking for someone to come in and solve his problems, like he usually takes care of them on his own, and he's smart enough to walk away most times from those types of confrontation. But like, I'm fine with him doing what he's doing. It's part of what makes him him, and the intensity, and he's not going to back down from anybody. So certainly don't want him fighting every night. Could have used him on the ice first 5 minutes of the third, and it seemed like that's when they gained a little momentum as a team and sort of took it to us, and we were able to survive it with some steady defensive play. But we spent a lot of time in our zone in a tight game, so there's obvious reasons why I don't want him doing it all the time, but I'm also really okay with him doing it every once in a while.
From our perspective, it seems like the confidence in the group has just kind of taken a few steps up here in the last couple of weeks. Do you sense a difference in the confidence way the team is playing since the new goalies came in?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just think you get to know the two guys that are in there. They instill that confidence in the team based on their play, their personalities, all of it. And, we needed some things that we had to do better. And, I mean, we are doing some of them better, and we've dipped in some other areas, but I just think they're giving us really reliable, steady play, and then some on a nightly basis, which allows us to go play the way we want to play.
Earlier in the year, Casey Middleton was shooting the puck more, but
Yep.
his shot selection maybe holding onto the puck for a second too long.
Yeah.
Now that seems to have slowed down a bit. How do you assess his challenges right now?
He's going through it. He's going through the challenges. I have a lot of confidence in Casey, in his ability to be able to get this back on track, but it's lasted longer than what I would like. We've had multiple conversations. I think Casey's a little hard on himself. I think he's got to free himself to go up and play. Having said that, we've had multiple conversations, looked at some videos, some things to get specific with, and now it's up to him. He's going to have to work through it, and it starts in practices, it starts in the games, and really it's about raising the intensity, the urgency, the hunger in his game, and he's got to get skating and moving, and it's going to be mental notes that he makes to himself, and he's going to have to grind his way out of this one, because I think it's probably to be fair, I don't know his whole history, but it's a big dip in his game for a lengthy period of time now, and no one can get him out of it but himself. I think our staff, our players have shown that we believe in what he's capable of, but now he's got to get back to it. And we got Drew coming back in the lineup, so we'll have some lineup decisions on line combinations. We got to do what's best for the team, and he's going to have to grind his way through it with some of our help.
Given how 0-4 start, there was so much uncertainty with the goaltending. You're now staring down the New Year's Eve game, and you guys sit third in the Central, and decent spot in standings points wise. I know you're not overly looking at standings probably yet.
Yeah.
Pretty satisfied with kind of where everything is settled now at the end of the calendar year.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, you look at our season as a whole. There's stretches that I haven't liked, but I will also say, you're probably not finding a team that's gone through more adversity than our team when it comes to like the injuries and the guys out of the lineup. I just looked at our board this morning. If Drew comes back in, it's 3 guys out, and that's the least we've had all year long. Like, it's been 5 or 6, and I don't even remember us getting to 4. But like, Manson comes back in, and if Drew comes back in, it'll be 3. Which is a lot. You get a lot of man games lost, and they're all to like key important players and lots of the top 6 forwards and stuff. So solidify the goaltending position. We feel good about it. We feel good about the way we're playing. It's not perfect yet, but we're dialing in on a lot of the details. I think we're improving as a team. So to be anywhere like in a playoff spot at this point, we feel like our best hockey's yet to come.
Any last ones, guys?
What gives you confidence that the success lately is sustainable moving forward?
Yeah, just attitude, guys doing the right things, playing the right way. It's a game of mistakes. You're going to have them. When we make them, our goaltending's covering up. I don't think that we're still picking through our D-zone coverage and things that we think we got to improve on or take steps on watching the analytics, but I don't see why the goaltending can't continue to do what it's doing. I think offensively, the addition of Drew and those guys coming back in, I think we get more production out of our second line. I think the third line, the Kelly line's been outstanding on both ends of the rink. So that's starting to come together. And as we get more players involved, maybe we get more production out of our fourth line. D's starting to get healthy too now with Manson back in. So we got multiple options there. There's a lot of things, but mostly the growth in our game structurally, the attention to detail and the attitude around the room and confidence in the room seems to be pretty good. So they feel good, I feel good.
You guys?
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Coach.
appreciate it.